Hi, I'm Mrs. Davis. Welcome to English 5-6. All right, to begin, if you want to communicate with me, please feel free to reach out via email. That is truly the best way and most efficient way to get a hold of me. If you'd prefer to speak with me directly, you can call the office and they will connect you with my classroom. Please feel free to reach out either way, but please be aware that I will get back to you as soon as I can. If you reach out and it's about 3:30, 4 o'clock after school day is wrapped up, what I can say is that I will get back to you as soon as I'm able to the next time we have school. Okay, one of the things that we use as a communication tool with students is the Remind app. So I have asked your students, with your permission, of course, to download the app. This is our class code, and this is an app that I use to just send out reminders like, hey, don't forget about this quiz, this test, don't forget about this due date, things like that. Students are not able to communicate with me through the app. It is a one-way road, and basically it's just me saying, hey, friendly reminder about this or that. All right, office hours and EOP. EOP is an extra opportunity period. Basically, I call anytime that I'm available EOP, and these are my hours for that. I also try to be available at other times, including on Mondays and Fridays. I tell students to please let me know, and we'll find ways to get together. Typically, if they want to just pop in, I ask that they do that on Wednesday mornings or Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I do ask that they show up within the first 10 minutes because if nobody's there and I'm still, available, then I would like to go ahead and reach out to parents, or I can do other things to prepare for class and lessons. All right, continuing on from there, I do want you to be aware, in addition to myself being in the classroom, I do have 2 TAs. And they are seniors and former students of mine, and they were hand selected because they have done extremely well in my class and have really shown that they're really strong readers and writers. But not only that, they're also people that really like to help others. So they were selected because I really felt that they could make a difference in a classroom. So they are there to help out. And it's really great because if I'm available, then I can help out. If I'm not available because I'm helping another student, or if it's a lesson that I'm in the middle of and a student's been absent, they can quietly talk to the TA and the TA can help them get back on track. So it's a really great opportunity for students to really help each other. Currently, your student is taking English 5 with me, and they will be doing that until the winter break. When we come back from the winter break, we transition into English 6. They will receive an English credit for each semester as long as they successfully reach 59.5 or higher. The goal is that they reach much higher than that, but the minimum is 59.5. I do round up, so I ask that they at least get to that score. Again, I would like them to be much, much higher, but it's truly up to them and the effort they want to put into the class. The biggest thing from there is that it's my job to help prepare them ultimately for their senior English classes and then beyond, be it the college path or the career path, whatever they're choosing in life. I just want to make sure that they're going to be successful and really are strong readers and writers. The class overview overall between the reading and the writing. Main units will include, right now, we just began our short stories unit. So they're wrapping up the German student. From there, we're going to go into The Last Boast, Lullaby. We'll be reading Yellow Wallpaper and The Cask of Amontillado. From there, they're also going to be reading the novel The Color of Water by James McBride. We are asking that students purchase their own copy. They have time between now and after fall break to get that. I can say right after fall break, we'll actually be starting the book. So the sooner that they can secure a copy, the better. If you're going to go to Barnes & Noble, I would definitely try to do that sooner than later, because if everybody goes last minute, right before we're trying to start the novel, there may not be enough copies available. So from there, when we get back from winter break, we will be working on an ACT unit in preparation for the ACT, because that'll be the big test for juniors moving forward, as the state of Arizona has decided to move away from the AZ Merit and the AZ Merit 2, and students will be required to take and pass the ACT. More information about that will be coming out, so just know that the students will be taking it as part of their requirements. And then from there, once we wrap up and we get to about fourth quarter, which is after spring break, from that point to May, and as we wrap up our school year, we'll be reading The Great Gatsby. Overall grades look like this for our class. Course assessments would include the midterm, the final exam, and then, of course, our PBA. From there, the biggest last thing I need you to be aware of are consequences. They're juniors and in some cases seniors. I want to make sure that they understand that they are responsible for themselves, their actions, and everything. And at this point, I do everything I can to have the conversations with them if there's any concerns. The only main thing that I'm seeing at this point is cell phones. And I know a lot of them, especially if they haven't been on a campus in a year and a half, parting with their cell phone has proven to be a little more difficult than they would like to admit. But we are working on what's respectable and when is it respectable to use it versus when is it not. So overall, I can say they've done a nice job. If there's any major concerns, I promise you I will reach out to you. But again, I'm going to try to handle as much as I can with them first. Any major discipline fights, things like that would automatically go to the dean. The plan is to not have to get anybody involved except the student because it's their behavior that they need to take care of. But again, if I need to, I'll reach out. From there, I want to say thank you so much for your time. Please, if you ever have any questions or concerns, please reach out. I'm here to help, and they know that, but I want you to know that as well. Thank you so much for your time.